All right, we got one more example here, and then we are done. We're good. So I've already set myself up so I can take my inventory. So angle B is 30 degrees. Angle C is 90. And little b is 5. Okay, so let's find my missing angle. So 90 plus 30 is 120. So I need 60 more in order to get to 180. Okay, automatically your flag should go up and see, hey, 30, 60, 90. This is a special right triangle. That means I don't actually need to do all of the craziness that we have been doing because I already know this triangle. Now, if you want to, you will end up with decimals, but I'm not going to because I already know the size of the 30, 60, 90 triangle. Okay, so for those who have forgotten, this is related to 1, this is related to square root of 3, and this is related to 2. Okay, this is where we set up those proportions. Another way how you can look at it is your hypotenuse is always double your smallest side. So, because this is my hypotenuse, little c is my hypotenuse, it's 2 times 5, which is 10. Or you could set up the proportion and you would still get the exact same thing. I will show that in just a second here. Okay, another shortcut, if I know that this side is 5, then this side over here is going to be 5 times that square root of 3. So 5 square root of 3. Now, for those who are like, wait, but how did you find that? Don't worry, I'm going to show you. Okay, so if these two sides correlate, I'm going to do 5 over 1 equals y over 2. And then I'm just going to do my cross multiplication. 5 times 2 is 10. 1 times y is y. So the hypotenuse length is 10. The same idea with these two sides right here. Let's do 5 over 1 equals x over the square root of 3. Once again, doing my cross multiplication here. 5 times the square root of 3 is, well, 5 squared 3. If you actually type that into your calculator, you get some weird decimal back. Yeah, I don't like decimals. If I can avoid them, I will. I don't like radicals either, but this is better than writing out a long decimal. 5 squared root of 3 equals 1 times x is x. Now the question might be, how on earth did you remember which sides were which? Well, I remembered that because we went over the 30, 60, 90 triangle. This was a couple of units ago, though, so I mean, if you forgot it, it's fine. Because guess what? You can use your trig functions on this. You can say, I want to find my hypotenuse. So let's find the hypotenuse. Sine of 30 degrees is 5 over c. And then you can find that, and you will still get the same values. Just this one right here, I'm going to circle it. This one right here would actually be a decimal if you use the trig functions. That's the only exception to that rule. Sorry guys, I'm just going to change colors here. And ta-da! We have solved our triangle. So this is one of those unique cases where previous knowledge does help tremendously. So if you need to go back and refresh your memory on those special right triangles, I believe we covered that in Unit 9, somewhere in Unit 9. So go back, take a look at it, and you'll be good to go.